Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. If you're new around here, consider subscribing for more content like this, and without any further ado, let's get on with it. So last time we left off, we killed, or at least took down, the Emerald City Ripper. Mr. Silas Forsberg! Or otherwise originally known, or as assumed identity, Holmes T. Holmes or something. It was kind of funny. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast. But something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil for a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling towards a workbench across the way. She was playing both of us. Oh, cool, we got more overall AP, that's neat. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. I wonder if that's due to karma gain rather than checkpoint. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. Alright. So what's this about a workbench? That workbench. Is there anything else of loot? No, I think we already did all the looting. So yeah, even though we've got the killer, this isn't quite over yet. Don't worry. We're just getting started. Hello? Can you... Thank you. Holmes's workbench falls somewhere between coroner's slab and medical torture device. It is decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side, there is a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a pocksec. Okay, like a like a little phone. Its small screen still glowing. Beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held closed with a tied length of surgical tubing. I see, fair enough. Investigate the workspace. The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetimes. It includes limb restraints, as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies, or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Oh man, that blood's so tacky. Oh, I know, right? They couldn't spring for better blood. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Skim the journal. Leafing through pocket secretary, that's what a pocksec is, okay. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from a local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Wouldn't that be Sam's mum? Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. Interesting. Ooh, muns. There's also a large sum of new yen, which can easily be transferred to your account. Hell yeah. Old sheet of paper. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form, rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes' very own monster. He was gonna make himself a Frankenstein's wife? I see. Alright, well, let's maybe get the hell out of here. With no resistance. Oh, hello. I see, hello. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drops innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. A female pleasure slave and a male pleasure slave? Well, hello there. Did you come to play? Just want to know what's going on. Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do... Oh, that's a female. Yeah, whatever, same voice. Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be your little playmate. Buyer. Name. She's assembled in a standard config. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. Okay, but like... Can we free them? I guess not. Personifix chip wiper? Ooh. Can that free them? Yes. Oh, they're probably not going to wake up very happy. Freedom. His eyes focus and his hand raises slowly to touch his head wound. The fingers come away wet and sticky. Panic twitches at the corner of his mouth as he surveys the room. First you, then the girl, and down to his own body, which is no longer his. Sweet Jesus, what did he do? What am I? He begins weeping, his body racked in great, inconsolable, heaving sobs. Well, I hope you'll find freedom and peace someday. Can we wipe the check? Or is she too far gone? That seems a little sexist. We can free the guy, but not the girl? Well, yeah. I hope he finds peace and a new life somewhere. Anything in these cells or just art to look at? Okay, that's fine. They look pretty shite. Good luck to you two. I apparently did what I could. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half-turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes's lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you, and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together. But now, here, our paths must divide. Hate to say it, but the job ain't over, lady. This was never a job. The work we did because it was right. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There is still more work to be done, for both of us. But what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. Hey, good luck with those two. Seriously. But the spirits have something else in store for you. A different path. You must finish what you've begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. Indeed. You realize most of the poor bastards in this place won't appreciate your effort, right? There's no way I can change your mind. Well, be respectful. Honestly, I can respect that. Someone needs to do it. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice. And justice of the only sort such a man as Holmes deserved. Death. I will now set to the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. And the spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. What about Lone Star? Can't be far behind. When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten, along with all the other victims. But so too will I. They will not be a problem. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seems capable of making it true. Good luck to you, Shadow Fist 997. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you. Where is she? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're out. Whee! The ride back to the Seamstresses' Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses' Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of the its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salaryman and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices in the suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Okay, well, first and foremost, we've got a lot of karma. Let's deal with it. I think we wanted to do our hacking one more. Okay, our deck is at 5, so we can afford the new deck. What's this? Maximum for trolls, okay. That would take 12. What about our charisma? It's a new etiquette. Yeah, we'll take that. They're all useful in their own ways, but I think corporate will allow us to get through some better situations. Academic will just probably get us more knowledge, maybe access to a few more things, which is good, don't get me wrong. Street, chances are I'm willing to shoot it out with them anyway. Same with gang. Socialite would be helpful too. What should I have? I have 9. Bow, bow. Our shooting's pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment, though of course we will upgrade it more later. That's Deadeye. Let's upgrade our intelligence. We can get decking next time, and for our 3, maybe we'll just up our dodge a bit. There. Bit more survivable. Let's save. 5. And let's start talking to people. Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, Shadow. And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, oh my. We have been waiting for you to return. I thought you knew better than that, Johnny. Johnny frowns and nods. You're right. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should know better. It's just that we have a personal stake in the Ripper murders. We each have our own reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well. The randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next, or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I am sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, oh my, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? So yeah, sometimes etiquettes don't actually lead to anything new other than some extra dialogue, but, you know, it's always cool to have. That's why I always like going a charisma route whenever I can. Not exactly the person who wielded the scalpel with pulling strings. Let's just be direct. Person responsible? No. The killer? Yes. I don't understand. Are you saying the killer wasn't responsible for his own actions? This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. Oh yeah, the whole thing was a Frankenstein job. The Ripper was harvesting body parts to reassemble Sam's mother, Melinda. All the victims had transplanted organs, her organs, and the Ripper was taking them back. Both decent options. We'll go with the one that mentions Frankenstein. The three are silent as the news sinks in. So, Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother? And then the Ripper killed Sam? And all those other people? Just to reassemble Sam's mother? That's about the size of it, yeah. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I am told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. His sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? Hang on. I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that being behind a series of murders. There's gotta be something else going on than you don't know corp, honey. It is clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Shadow. And I need to pay my respects to Sam, of course. Mrs. Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait. Before you go, there is one thing you did not tell us, Shadow. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Aye, that is good. Was there something else, oh my? Found this list in a data store at Mercy Mental. Oh my. This is unspeakable. Murder was not enough for this person. Selling patients as Bunraku slaves? Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you are still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I will contact some runners to liberate these poor souls from the buyers in this list. You have done much good here today. The hand of the Ripper was more of a monster than anyone could have known. I think if I had gone to maybe one of, like, the one dwarf guy, I forget his name, but you know the one with the eyepiece. He probably would have bought it for money. Won't ask for a reward. I won't demand a reward or anything. She's the leader of this place. She'll give rewards as she sees fit. Let me know if I can do anything else. I will. Goodbye for now. We got some karma out of it. Hey, Clue. Welcome back, Shadow. Good to be back, Mr. Clue. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here was that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? In the ground, where he belongs. Good. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a woman who is yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? Ripper may have been killing on someone else's orders. Big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Barrens has a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and yet that only serves to destabilize what semblance of order there was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor sinless further to the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union could be threatened. thing the Union's got you, then. Good thing we've got each other. Take care, Shadow. Okay, no one else up here. Let's head down. We got some cash from... dude himself, I guess. From his computer. Let's see what we can't get for upgrades. How much do we have? Oh. I always miss it. It's literally right there. 5,500. Okay. Doc Castle looks to be better rested and in better spirits than the last time you saw her. She's also clearly had a shower and a change of clothes, maybe even some sleep. Her eyes are sharp when they turn up from her work to greet you. Welcome back, Shadow. Still all in one piece, I see. I give her a bit more of a masculine voice than I'm intending to do, but she definitely seems to me like she's got a very gruff, serious voice. Still all in one piece, I see. More's a pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order. Or we can call it a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your professional proclivities. It comes with a lollipop. Oh shit, you sold me. So what will it be? Wow! What a question to ask a doctor! Let's do it! Actually, I'm curious how many patients you've lost over the years. Dr. Castle sets down her work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls on an axis of varying degrees of indifference, depending on her level of tiredness, but now is shifted over to something decidedly darker. Is this morbid curiosity? Call it professional curiosity. And then I suppose that... sorry. Then I suppose I should be equally professional and answer without judging you for asking. And I should not let it bias me the next time you fall under my knife. Yeah, really? Like, what a rude question. Better way to ask about her past, yo. To give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who I would have considered patients that never made it home. And so I suppose one could say they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. But the number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who I was unable to save, spread across a 13-year career. And I remember each and every one, down to the smallest detail, including the moment where I realized I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond helping from the moment they passed through my door. The 5th died as a result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware, which I had cautioned against using. And the 6th? Entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I can't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision, and a young man died as a result. I'm sorry, Dr. Castle. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Yes, well, will there be anything else? Anything new that we want? Not really, okay. Probably nothing new in terms of equipment until we get back from the, funeral. But, you know, we'll see. They have new lines, so, you know. Algernon stands stock still, his eyes closed and his face composed in a mask of stern concentration. But then a small snore escapes his nose, instantly shattering the elf's carefully manicured mystique. A clearing of your throat is enough to rouse the talismonger from his meditation. Ah, Shadow, I was watching your approach from the astral realm. So good of you to visit again. So how are things in the astral? Always a curious place, the astral. Through a mirror world to our own, it is ever-changing. I suppose the same could be said of our reality. But things of a transitory nature here on the physical planes can cause long-lasting changes in the astral. The barrens that we can see and touch records the past, with bloodstains on the sidewalk and bullet holes in storefront walls. But the astral goes further, recording the emotions that accompany these acts of violence. These events, texture, astral space. I wonder how people might act if they could see and feel what gets left behind. Sadly, not all who are awakened to the astral plane have their eyes so open. There are plenty of magicians who revel in the dark energies left in astral space. But enough of my doomsaying. You must have better things to do. Is there any way I can help? Nope. Need armor for me, Eric. Nope. Gengar mask, still the best mask. Sander Cohen would be proud. Gruberman, you got any new guns, my boy? On his workbench, Buster currently has a mil-spec shotgun fully disassembled and its parts neatly arranged. He lovingly massages each piece with a microfiber cloth coated in some kind of gun oil or polish. Whatever the stuff is, it leaves the pieces shining brilliantly and pungent as hell. Got some catalogs just come in, if you might be interested in an order. I can get gear shipped overnight from the manufacturer. Though I won't lie to you, you'll be paying for the convenience. Otherwise, I got plenty of the usual bang-bangs waiting for a good home. What do you say? What's the new hotness when it comes to dealing damage, Buster? Well, there are two schools of thoughts on the matter. There are those who swear by their smart guns and such because they make the weapon more accurate, and thus more deadly. Then there are those who subscribe to the bigger boom theory, putting all their money on the biggest and baddest rounds. But you ask me, it's all situational. That's where the real advances have come. You can pack a Panther assault cannon, but it won't do you no favors if you're fighting in a basement hallway. By the same token, a room sweeper might carve up your average pack of gangers up close and personal, but its range is a big limitation. Military life never taught me that. It was dealing to runners like yourself that afforded me this epiphany. You've gotta be ready for anything. On that note, might I interest you in some custom mods? Or perhaps some specialty grenades? Always got time for you, Buster. Alright, do you have a sniper for me yet? Actual, honest-to-goodness sniper rifle. No, unfortunately it doesn't look like you have any new guns. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, we at least know that we're going to be grabbing a new deck. Got upgrade. Hey there, what's up? No new lines from him, unfortunate. We'll just buy more ESPs so we have them available. So we've got a shield. I think we have a medic. Just buy them all. We've got assassin and shield. Okay, so we don't need to buy one of them. Take that one off, put our new good one on. Oh, we need a new item as well. Do we not have any? I guess I might actually have to go buy a grenade from Gruber. Sell that guy, and I think we're good. Yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah. What do we have? We've got a med kit, a trauma kit, concussion, and phosphorus, and a frag. You got a flash? Or, I mean, I guess that's what a concussion is. That was a little weird glitch. Kind of reminded me of the Darkwood glitch we've been getting. Oh, right. Consumables. Frag, concussion. Frag, concussion, and smoke. Maybe we'll buy a smoke. Situational, you know? Where are you? There you are. I think that, like, lowered our ambient music and then did it again when we talked to him for realsies. Maybe I will grab a new thingamabooper. They are expensive, though. +2 to armor, 6 health, or health and quickness. Is that what we've got? It is. No, I'll leave them. We'll get better ones as they come along, but we can use this money for other things right now. No need to spend it all in one go, you know? Plus, we need to be ready for when a new deck or an actual sniper comes along. Anyone else we can talk to? No? Alright. Then it looks like we've got ourselves a funeral to attend. And based on how long we've been running so far, I think this is a great spot to leave it off for today. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I will see you all next time for some more Shadowrun Returns.